All right, welcome to the treadmill. You've probably seen these if you've been in a gym several times. A few things before you just start on the treadmill is make sure that the treadmill looks like it's in good working order. As you take this treadmill, you're going to want to make sure you do a couple things before you get started. Most treadmills, every treadmill, should actually have a safety clip. Okay, what the safety clip does is you attach this to your shirt or to your waist belt right here, to your waistband. And what this does is it's tethered to this little safety measure so that if you ever fell or collapsed or stumbled while on this, this rope would pull this safety clip out of the machine and immediately stop the whole machine. Sometimes people who have fallen on treadmills before, what happens is they'll fall and they'll get stuck on the ground back here. You can see I just pulled that safety clip out. But they'll fall on the ground and then this belt will actually keep rubbing against their skin, which can cause obviously major burns and just shred up your skin and your body. And so you want to make sure you have this safety clip attached. Okay. Now this isn't the best view. You're going to have to view me kind of from the side and behind as I do this demonstration. But big thing is you have handles here. You have side handles typically on a machine like this. These are nice big commercial machines that you'll see at gyms. You don't see them quite that nice at like your local department store probably, unless you're willing to spend a lot of money. But these are really, really great. They're built for people just pounding on them all day long, and they should be able to take that kind of wear and tear. To go ahead and begin, like a lot of our other machines, these newer machines have a really beautiful display up here where you can kind of track your progress as you're going throughout your workout. You can also typically watch like a movie or a show as you're exercising as well, which some people like to do. But a simple way to just get started on a machine like this, you'll see a lot of buttons up here. Don't get too confused by that. Just look for the button that says like quick start or go. So I'm just pressing that green button, go. It says begins workout in 3, 2, 1. And we're going to see the belt starting to move. It's going to start at 5 miles per hour, and I'm just going to go ahead and press this plus sign to increase my speed to a comfortable walking speed. You can see up on my display, my screen display up here, it's got this lovely video of myself walking through the woods. I'll take that. I like feeling like I'm walking in the woods even though I'm in the gym. What you want to do is typically you want to make sure you kind of stay in this this safe zone on the treadmill, right? I don't want to be too close to the back where my feet are too close to the back of the belt. I want to be right up here in the front. I don't want to be too close to where my feet are going to be up here kicking that front plate. Just right here in the sweet spot, okay? As we go, we can do a couple things. We can increase our speed. So I'm going to go ahead and increase this to 3 miles per hour right now. This is just a nice brisk walk for warming up. And as you go throughout your workout, you'll see typically like a plus and a minus sign over by an incline. So if I want to feel like I'm walking up a hill, I can increase my incline as well. I'm going to keep this flat for the sake of this demonstration. But the point is go ahead and take your time warming up. Let your heart rate get up. Typically, we want to go like at least 5, 10 minutes. If you're beginning on the treadmill, spend some time just walking. And as you get better at this, you're going to want to do, you can pick your pace up a little bit more. But it's always a good idea to warm up before you really open it up. Most treadmills can go up to 10 miles per hour if you're really in shape and a good runner. Most of us are going to probably stick between the 2.5 to 6 mile an hour range, maybe 7 mile an hour range. Biggest rule of thumb on this for safety is just make sure you always stay in a speed that is safe for you. These are not toys. Make sure you have respect for the equipment that you work out on. So now I'm just going to move up to 6 miles per hour. Hopefully you can hear me as I'm trotting along. One of the things that are really nice about treadmills, especially in the state of Utah, is we do experience extreme weather, right? It's always nice to get out on a trail like this on my screen and actually go run it. But when you live in a state that has extreme weather, in the middle of summer running in the middle of the afternoon when it's 100 degrees, might be really tough on your body and even cause potential really dangerous issues like heat stroke. So one of the things I just did was I just pushed the button, the quick button that goes down to 2 miles per hour almost instantly. So if you get running and you feel like you're going too fast, you want to decrease your speed quickly, instead of pushing the minus button, just hit that 4 mile per hour or that 2 mile per hour button. When you're done with your workout, you just go ahead and click stop. The screen will typically give you a summary of your workout. And depending on the machine and what brand it is, you can even track those on your phone, okay? Treadmill is a wonderful way to warm up when you're in the gym. Typically, it's one of the more popular items at the gym as well. So be respectful of those who are on it already. If people are already on the machines, make sure you take your turn. One of the typical pieces of etiquette that you want to make sure you observe with any machine, including the treadmill, is, if other people are waiting, make sure that you keep your time to a respectable amount of time. Typically, gyms will say like 45 minutes is kind of a typical, expected time to be able to be on the treadmill or the machine. And if there's other people waiting, you typically want to get off at that point and give them a chance to do it. Make sure you wipe down any areas that you've touched. Most gyms will have a nice little station for wipes and spray where you can kind of wipe those machines off and kind of leave it nice and fresh for the next person that's going to